We're still fighting for this title, and he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
The centre-back that Barcelona should sign as a Samuel Umtiti replacement. The best ball-playing centre-back in the world, episode 2 of 6. This will be the second episode in my Who Barcelona Should Sign series. Episode 1 will be linked in the description below, along with some of my other videos, so make sure you check them out and subscribe to the channel. Also, go and follow my Instagram as well. I will be posting shorter bits of content there. Also, it allows you to DM me with any video suggestions that you have. So in the first episode of this series, I outlined the areas Barcelona needed to improve on in the next transfer window. I talked about Samuel Umtiti potentially being upgraded due to his injury record, overall defensive ability seeming to fall over the past 2 seasons, and the fact that I think there is a better ball playing centre back on the market. The player I was talking about was Bayern Munich's David Alaba. Alaba is 27-28 at the end of June and has just 1 year left on his contract, meaning that he could be available for around £35 million this summer, as Bayern will not want to lose him on a free next summer. Alaba was converted into a ball-playing centre-back from an offensive left-back during Guardiola's spell at the club, and more recently under Kovac and Hans-Dieter Flick, Alaba has been used as a left-sided centre-back, as Alphonso Davies has cemented himself as one of the best attacking left-backs in the world. Alaba can best be considered as a covering centre-back when he plays in a back 2. He doesn't make a massive amount of interceptions, as seen as he's only made 1.1 interceptions per 90 when playing at centre-back for Bayern Munich this season in the Bundesliga, whereas Jerome Boateng, who is far more of a front foot defender, has made 1.6 per 90. However, this doesn't mean that Alaba isn't a good defender. I'd argue he's a lot better at defending in one-on-ones than Boateng, as seen as he's only been dribbled past 0.4 times per 90 this season, whilst completing 1.1 tackles per 90. His speed is definitely a unique asset for a centre-back, which enables him to play the role of a covering centre-back very well. Alongside Piqué or Longley, who would play as a front foot centre-back, stepping out of the back line to make interceptions, Alaba would have the reading of the game and recovery pace to make a very good pairing with either Barcelona centre-back. Alaba's recovery speed is something that Umtiti doesn't have, and therefore would allow Quique Setien to use a more aggressive pressing system and use a higher defensive line. The area where Alaba is noticeably weaker than Umtiti is in the air. This season, while playing at centre-back, Alaba has won just 0.8 aerial duels per 90, whilst losing 0.9 per 90. Umtiti's superior ability can be seen, as in his last full season in 2017-18, he won 1.9 aerial duels per 90, losing just 0.9 per 90, showing that whilst Alaba has around 50% aerial duel win rate, Umtiti is nearer to 70%. However, this may not be a massive issue for Barcelona, as their centre-backs aren't going to be encountering major aerial challenges many times throughout a game, and as long as Alaba plays alongside an aerially dominant centre-back partner like Piqué or Longley, then this deficiency in his game can be minimised. However, what Alaba lacks in aerial ability, he certainly makes up for in ball-playing ability. Unlike Umtiti, Longley, or pretty much any other centre-back in the world barring maybe Ligt or Van Dijk, Alaba has the ability to thread passes into more advanced players between the lines of the opposition system. He also has the ability to play accurate long passes from deep areas, either over the top of the opposition's back line or out wide to switch the play. This can be shown as he's completed the joint third most key passes from any centre-back in the Bundesliga with 0.5 per 90 minutes, has completed 5 accurate long passes, was only recording 3.5 inaccurate long passes per 90 in the league, and he's only dispossessed 0.1 times per 90 minutes as well. This ball playing ability will have 2 effects on Barcelona's possession system. Firstly, it will give them greater creativity from deep, almost giving them another playmaker in those deep areas, which will allow them to progress the ball into the advanced areas more efficiently with Alaba's passing ability, and will also allow Barcelona's central midfielders to sit higher up the pitch, with them being less responsible for moving the ball out of Barcelona's deep defensive block, as they now have a centre back behind them with incredible ball playing ability. Secondly, it may force the opposition to press Barcelona higher up the pitch in order to stop Alaba playing as another deep lying playmaker, dictating the play and finding players in between the lines, and this would obviously mean that the opposition system is higher up the pitch, leaving greater space in behind the midfield for the likes of Messi to receive the ball in. In this sense, Alaba's upgrade wouldn't necessarily come from his defensive ability, but more from what he offers Barcelona when in possession, giving them a new dimension to their attack that maybe no other centre back on the market could offer. Also, if Setien wanted to revert to a 3 at the back system, which he has done before at Real Betis, Alaba would make the perfect wide ball playing centre back, able to offer the passing that a deep line playmaker could offer, combined with the dribbling ability that with 2 other centre backs behind him would allow him to venture forward and support the left wing back in the channel with underlapping runs. It could also allow him to establish the modern role of the adventurous wide centre back, which Sheffield United and Atalanta have brought into the mainstream in recent seasons. In terms of rating Alaba, I'm going to be judging him as a centre back, as that is where he would be playing for Barcelona. I'd give him a current ability rating of 8.2, just inside the world class bracket, as even though his one-on-one defending and ball playing ability is extremely good, he still needs to work on his positional and aerial play, especially when the opposition is looking to play long balls in behind the back line, as this is a situation where Alaba can get his positioning wrong and allow a forward to make a run off the blind side of him. I do think he can improve in this area within the next few seasons and has the potential to be the best ball playing centre back in the world if he improves these weaknesses, which is why I would give him a potential ability rating of a 9. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you get notified when the rest of the episodes in this series come out. Check out some of the other videos linked in the description below and put your suggestions for who Barcelona should sign this summer in the comment section below as well.
Very bleak as this. He's done it! The greatest night